I would like to, I wanted to note that you talk about, thank you, you talk about all of the terrific things that are going to happen because this is going to be so well managed. One of the things that you said is, and I know you addressed this, you said that the Citrus Reservoir, the Providence Water Supply Board, is only valued at $400 million, which, it cost $21 million to produce the reservoir 100 years ago. And if you just, I know this is just like numbers, but that's what you're talking about too, is just numbers. So if you convert that money to current dollars, it's over $500 billion. And I'm not saying, it's like, oh, I have this great thing. Well, you have to find a buyer for it. But one of the things that you say a lot in your presentation is, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to control this, when you're actually putting the water supply at risk to a for-profit corporation, which we know from years and years and years of watching for-profit corporations destroy infrastructure. We all remember Gulf of Mexico, don't we? And so why do you think they're going to behave any differently than they ever have? And also, I really want to ask why you are willing to put the water supply of the entire state at risk with climate change coming along and with big tariffs. So scarce that we're going to be killing each other for it. And you guys sit here at the start. I mean, they tell us we only have 12 years left. And you're sitting here at the start of this catastrophe, selling off our water supply. Because we've got a pension problem. Oh, excuse me, I'm not even sure we're going to be alive to address that pension problem. Now, I don't but I don't think that that's a realistic response to anything you've said. I want to address the pension problem, but I really object to your going right for the water supply. That is the easy solution, because it's easy for you to sell the water supply. It's not easy to go after the colleges. It's not easy to go after the 1% and make them pay an income tax that government cares about. You want it easy, and you want to be able to, look what great thing we did. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be great.
A few things to address there. First, the we're going to statement. Again, I'm partially painting an example of a transaction, so I'm not. Again, I want to emphasize there's no one at the table with us right now. There's no particular transaction that's been approved by the General Assembly. So if I misspoke in terms of how I was presenting, I just want to be clear on that.
The only thing that you are presenting. You seem quite willing, not you personally, but the entire staff of the mayor, to approach or to engage in some alternative things. The people of Rhode Island have always voted for referendums. And you're telling me that the people of Rhode Island can't raise $400 million to fund this thing? I can't believe that.
So that just the comment was about kind of, I think, the state responsibility, collective responsibility for the city. Unfortunately, the only case we've seen the state really step in and address this issue is when bankruptcy occurred in Central Falls. And Central Falls still doesn't have a strong school system, doesn't have a rec center for their kids. I mean, there's some pretty dire things that have happened in Central Falls. So while we would, appreciate potentially a collaborative approach with the state. I think there's still some actions that the state has asked the city to demonstrate before we would kind of have a broader partnership, and this is one of the things that we have to continue to look at. The other piece around climate change, I don't know if Leah wants to talk about the work and the focus on climate change, but that is an issue that we very much are looking at as a coastal city, and is an expert area that, an area the mayor's taking leadership on. Leah could talk more about, but we're not neglecting actions related to climate resiliency in light of this bigger challenge. Okay, I think I'm going to move over here.